I want to give you a quick kind of overview of some graphing you can do on technology. This is not necessarily something we're going to spend a lot of time doing or that you need to, but it is useful to have an idea of what's out there. So this is Desmos, and this is a very useful online tool, and I like it because it's nice and big, and I can see it on my whole thing. If you come up here to Math Tools, you can see graphing calculator. This is what you're going to want. You want to want this graphing calculator, and you can graph anything you want. So y equals 3x plus 4. And it very easily points out to you where the x and y intercepts are. Maybe you want to do something a little bit more in depth. If you come up here, you can add, and I'm going to come back here, like for instance, x to the 4th plus 5. All of a sudden I'm going to look at that. Or maybe I want x plus 5. I want something that looks kind of funky. You can see I can start getting some of those. Now, if you have something that looks really wonky, you can come over here to this wrench right here. And this is the graph setting. So if you want to change right now, it just kind of naturally sets these and you can move them around. But you can come in here if you want like a 10 by 10 grid, and maybe you want it to count by halves. It'll do that. It'll change those grid lines. When this is really important is if you're trying to compare to my MathLab graphs and it doesn't look right, check what their graph is set to and reset this to that, and it's easier to compare, okay? So hopefully this gives you a little bit of idea of what is available on Desmos. It is a very useful tool, especially as you're trying to get used to what a lot of these graphs look like. I really like this one.